my personal favourite of the original PS1 trilogy. Such a charming and fun adventure with tons of vibrant levels and fun boss fights. Today we're going to be doing a nice and chill run through the game, collecting all the crystals, beating all the bosses and getting the normal ending. This game has got quite a lot to collect to get the full 105% completion, so it can take a very, very long time. So we're just going to be skipping all of the time trial relics and the box gems as well. So with that all out of the way, let's get started with the run. Enjoy, everybody. So I have turned the music off for the game, but we've still got the sound effects on, so you should be able to hear the boxes breaking and all of the nostalgic sound effects that come with the game. I'm going to be actually skipping the dialogue when you enter a level. Sometimes the enemies of the game, Cortex and all of his lackeys, they will talk to you and basically give you grief, but they're quite loud, so I don't really want to have them on the video, so I'm just going to skip all of those, just because I don't want it to interrupt the experience. Hopefully you can hear some of the controller button presses as well. But like I was saying before, we're just going to be running through the game, not worrying too much about collecting any of the boxes or anything, because we're not getting any of the gems, just the crystals to complete the game. But this game has got a really, really lovely, charming art style to it. The first level is incredibly iconic for me and just really, really nostalgic. I love it a lot. So with that, we are actually out of the first level of the game, and we can go into the second one here. So with the second level, it is a water level, I think. Yes, under pressure. So with this level, it's quite a pain because Crash's movement when you're underwater is very, very slow, and he doesn't have a lot of good movement. He turns around very slowly. His spin attack is very slow compared to his normal one. You can't obviously slide underwater, so that also adds to the difficulty. And a lot of the enemies as well, like that eel just then came out of the wall and got me, came out of nowhere, and the mines. So yeah, we've got no mask now, but that's okay. We'll just be very careful in the next section. So we're getting this little fish device. Make sure that we kill the sharks, because we don't have any masks left now. There we go. Checkpoint, that's what we like. Make sure that we get through here. So Crash games, for those that have never actually played one before, I'm sure that people have, but in case you haven't ever played one, they are very, very challenging series of games created by Naughty Dog, and very, very well liked and beloved series. But they are quite well known for their difficulty, especially as you get a bit further on in the game. They get quite a bit more difficult. And we managed to make it through. Thank goodness. So next level that we've got here is Orient Express, and this is a nice level because we get to actually play as Coco, and Coco has a few levels in this game, and it's the first time that we ever get to play as her, so it's really, really cool. I remember as a kid, I was so excited when I got to this level because it's not only playing as Coco, but also a really, really as we can see, we are zooming right now. But you have to be quite careful when you go fast because you might hit the enemies, so we'll see if it pays off or not. We're going to the last little section here. And there we go. Nice and quick level. That level is actually like one of the most fun levels to get the time trial relic. So with the time trials, the way that they work, I'm just assuming that people know about Crash, but maybe you don't. So the way that the time trials work is once you've completed a level once, you can go back into it and then you can do a time trial, not time travel, where you can basically try and beat the time that is displayed, and if you do, then you'll get a relic which adds to your total completion. This level right here is a fun one, so we're going to be being chased by the dinosaur, and I always really liked the music in this one, but obviously we can't hear the music. But it's got a lot of like drums, and it sounds really good. I almost fell in that then. Very scary. We should get a checkpoint somewhere, hopefully. Maybe along here. Yes. Let's get this mask. Get out of the way, Box. Okay. Oh no, we lost the mask already. That is not good. I do apologise if my voice sounds a bit funny. I have just eaten, and when I eat something, my throat gets very blocked, so I might have to clear my throat and cut that out at certain points of the run. But for now, we're okay. We want to make sure that we don't walk into any of these pterodactyls, because if you walk into them, they actually will carry you off and you just instantly die. So we definitely don't want to touch them, if possible. And there we go, and that is us all done. I have to clear my throat pretty much after every level. Okay. Oh no, we've just done Boneyard. We're on Makin Waves. Another Coco level. So this Coco level is you're going to be on a jet ski, and it's a pretty cool level. I like it. I should have turned off the vibration maybe, because I don't know about anybody else that plays games, but I kind of really hate vibration on controllers. I don't know why. It just really irritates me. And I kind of left it on, so we've got the vibration on for this one, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get past this without being hit. Oh, I don't know about... Oh, I'm scared. Oh my goodness. That was so scary. Make sure we get that checkpoint, because I don't have a mask. And those seagulls as well, they're on the boxes. If you try to go through the box when the seagull is on top of the box, then you'll actually take damage. And without a mask, then you just will lose a life, so just being a bit careful. I don't want to hit any of the bombs. This is another very fun level to do the time trials on. I think that all of Coco's levels are the most fun for time trials, for me. I really like these ones. I much prefer these ones compared to the first boss of the game, Tiny Tiger. I need to remember to hold my controller up a little bit so that we can hear the sounds a little bit better. I do apologise. I keep relaxing my hands. The way that I like to hold my controller is I like to rest it on my lap. I don't like to hold it up like this. So this boss actually has a really, really fun cheese strat that you can do. So we're going to try and do that. I do like Tiny Tiger's shoes that he has on. They look like Converse. This is the cheese strat. So you stand in the corner and just keep running into the corner, and none of the lions can actually hit you. It's very cool. You can actually also do this in the remake of the Insane trilogy as well, and it still works there. And a fun little visual that they did with that version is if you stand in the corner, they will actually throw cheese at you in the Insane trilogy. So we've just got the supercharged body slam. For a more powerful belly flop, press the X button to jump, and then press the circle button at the top of the jump. Nice. Okay, so that's the first hub done, so we can move on to the second hub over here. And this area is going to have a new set of levels, and the boss is going to be Dingodile for this set. Again, I'm skipping all of these little dialogue, like intros, because they're quite loud. The voices that the bosses have, so I don't want to distract too much. Which is the reason why we're just kind of leaving those alone. Let's get that mask. Get away from the wizard. The wizards can be quite annoying. Get past the frogs here. And there is a life at the top of there. I'm going to get that life. Just for later on. This game can get very, very difficult. So, oh my goodness, I just got hit by a frog. This is what I'm talking about. You can really get destroyed by some of the enemies. The hitboxes are quite big sometimes, so you really have to take your time on some sections. Like, I'm kind of just running through, not really worrying too much, but I will have to go a bit slower on some of the later levels because they are quite tough. Just gonna take care of that wizard. His magic attack homes in on you and it's quite annoying, so I don't want him to hit me with that. If you're wondering why I'm slide jumping everywhere, it's kind of because it's faster than just walking, and it's also really fun. Get out of the way, goat. There we are. I have to make sure that we don't miss any crystals during this run, because I have a bad habit of sometimes just running straight past them without thinking. What is the next level? It is Hang'em High. These levels are tough, so this might take me a few goes. We will see. But there's quite a lot of different levels in this game that have like a different vibe, and this is one of the ones that's quite tricky. So we're just gonna take our time. Oh, you see, I already got hit by that. Sometimes I struggle quite a bit with video games with how close things are towards me. Like my depth perception, that's what it's called, is not very good. So I struggle sometimes with how close I am towards an enemy. And this level's quite bad for it when you're on these hangy sections. because it's hard to tell where the enemies are. But we've still got one mask, so you know, not too bad, not too bad. Get that crystal. Very important. And let's slide that monkey off. So those monkeys there, if you spin into them, oh my goodness, the nitro, oh no, oh, good thing that we just got a checkpoint, you see. I tried to jump around the nitro, got hit by it. There we go. There's enemies right there. But yeah, the monkeys, it's better to slide into them rather than spin them, because if you spin them, it doesn't actually kill them. They actually take 2 hits to kill with a spin. But if you slide into them, they will die with just 1 hit, so it's better to do it just with the slide. Okay, this is one of my least favourite levels. I really don't like the motorbike levels. So we will see how this goes, but it will be a miracle if I manage to do this. So we have to come first, I think. So let's really concentrate. The best thing to do is to try and cut corners and get these little speed pads if you can, and try to hold the speed pad as long as possible. But it's really hard, as you can see, because when you do a speed pad, your steering is really bad and you can't turn very well. I mean, this bike doesn't turn very well anyway, but with the speed pad it turns even worse. So it makes it quite tough, but you do need to use them because, yeah, you gotta win. Thankfully, we managed to get past the last one, so that is not too bad. But with those ones, if I'm usually doing like a 100% playthrough where I'm trying to get all the things, I can never come first in that race and get all the boxes at the same time. It is so hard to do both. So I usually have to replay that one quite a few different times. Next level, this one is pretty tough from what I can remember. Any of these kind of sand levels are pretty tough. So, I love these alligators though, or crocodiles. I don't know if they're alligators or crocodiles. To be honest, I don't really know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile. I think the alligators are aquatic, maybe, like they're amphibians, but I don't really know. I'm not sure. And you've got these monkeys that are in these pots as well. They can get you good. Oh my goodness, I almost got hit by that. Definitely need a mask here. Definitely need all the help I can get with this one. There we go. Got a checkpoint. I'm not going to jump over there for that mask. I feel like that is definitely not worth it. Wait for it to open. There we go. Oh, that was very risky of me. I probably shouldn't have tried to do that all in one go. Oh no. Oh, I lost my mask. I was trying to get that life. But to be honest, I'm not going to try and get that again. Not without a mask. I thought that I didn't get him then. Alright, there's the crystal. And this is the end. I can see the box up there. Alright, so that didn't go quite as bad as I thought. Very nice. So we're getting through some of these levels without too much difficulty. I mean, we'll see how we do with some of the later ones, for sure. Alright, so that was Tomb Time, which was 9. I always forget which one I've just done. So we got Midnight Run this time. Midnight Run not so much this one. So I might need to just take it a little bit more chill. If need be. Make sure I get that checkpoint, definitely. Oh, you see, oh, there was a checkpoint. There was a checkpoint right there. No. That's okay. It's just, I can't help it. I love going fast in this level. I just hold down the button to go fast. I can't help it. It's just something that is so fun. I really like doing it. Ah, you see, I'm getting too greedy. I think going around to the left side is probably better. Let's try that. Try go to the left this time. Yeah, that worked quite well, and I got the checkpoint, so that's good. Oh my goodness, we are going so fast right now. Oh, that was close. That end part there was very greedy. I was very, very greedy then. But now it is time for the second boss of the game, Dingodile. So let's go into his fight. Dingodile's my favourite boss character from Crash. I just think he's very charming and funny, and I like his design a lot. I think he's got a really cool design. He says, "G'day, mate." And he has his intro cinematic. Bring out the butter, I'm gonna make toast. Alright, just gonna wait for him here. Oh, there we go, he's doing this. We gotta make it through the middle. There we go. I think you can actually, if you're good at doing high jumps, you can actually make it across. Yeah, you can. I'm sorry, I'm cheating a little bit. I am cheating a little bit, I do apologize. It's just very fun. Try and get across. Oh, I almost got hit there. See, this is what being greedy does. So now we've got the double jump, press jump twice as high. Twice jump, I can't read, I'm so sorry. To jump twice as high, press the X button to jump, and then press the X button again at the top of a jump. Very nice. Definitely a very, very good power up. Probably the most useful power up in the entire game, to be honest. You know, the body slam is good for getting all of your boxes for your full completion, but the double jump is just useful for pretty much any level, really. So yeah, really, really nice skill that we have now. I'm just gonna move my wire a bit out the way. It's kind of in my on top of my controller. It's a bit annoying. Right, I want this. So now we have the double jump. The infamous crash fish that is very strange is in this level. Very bizarre. It makes you think, why is there a crash fish? Did Cortex make a crash fish? It's very strange. I'm not too sure myself the reasoning for there being one. Oh no, you see, so annoying. just like me. And this is the cute little dino that you can run on. I don't know what his name is. I can't remember. But it's so cute. The little dino. I love this dino. I think if you get hit with the dino, then you don't actually take a hit as a crash. I think that you just lose the dino and then you have to run on foot. But this dinosaur is really nice because he's got a very high jump, which is super useful for getting through some harder sections. I think I'll hit this just so I don't have to go. I jump over the nitro with no mask. I really don't want to go through that with no mask. We've got these water currents on the floor, and what these are going to do are just give us a little bit more speed so that we can outrun the dinosaur. But gotta be really careful because there's lots of treacherous floor here that we can damage ourselves on. But we managed to get through without too much of a struggle. What is the next level we're up against here? Let's see, so we've got high time. Okay, another one of the hard levels. I think that pretty much all of the levels from this point, they get a bit tricky. For sure. I already got hit there. Okay. Let's just wait a second. I want to see what the pattern is. Okay. That is the pattern. Definitely we'll have to concentrate a little bit more. We can't just be rushing through this section. Get out of here, you. Let's get some Wumpers. Just to make sure that we don't have, we don't run out of lives. Because with this game, it actually doesn't save, autosave. So you have to manually save if you want to, you know, save your progress. So maybe we should do a save. Might be a good idea. Maybe when we do this hub, maybe we can do a save. Or maybe we should just be brave. Because that's more fun. Maybe we could go and save if we're running low on lives. I don't want to get hit by that. Okay, so gotta get on these carpets now. Let's the depth perception on these floating carpets is quite difficult for me, I have to say. Oops, yeah, I should have seen that coming. That was very silly of me. Get rid of the monkey. Okay. What? Crash, no way. This time, please grab onto it. Thank you. That was so weird. I have no idea what happened towards the end there, but we made it through. That's the main thing. Let's see what the next level is. Alright, so 14 is road crash. No. No, please. I don't want to do road crash. Please. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna try and cut as many corners as I possibly can. There's also holes in the floor now, as well as the police cars to avoid, so, you know, really not good. I think that they made levels so much easier in the Insane trilogy. They're so much easier to do. One of the better things from that game, in my opinion. Because, you know, I like a challenge, but when the controls are bad, it really starts to annoy me, and the controls are not great in this level. Crash just doesn't do him very well. I think the idea is that you're supposed to let go of the acceleration button when you're going around tight turns, but no, you see, this is what happens. Because I hit the car going over the ramp, and yeah, I think that we're not going to get first now because of that. Yeah, definitely not going to get first now. We're going to have to try this one again. This one is so tough, though. I really, really dislike this one. At least we can see what the rest of the level's like. So I think that the end is coming up just around here. But yeah, we definitely lost too much time on this level, unfortunately. Should be coming up just around here. Oh my goodness, is there not a brake button? There probably isn't a brake button. Yeah, we came third. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, hopefully we can win. Yes. Okay, we've done it. We've done it. Second time's a charm. That was a tough one. I think there's one more, but I from what I can remember, I think that one, Road Crash, is the hardest one. I think the one after is not as bad, so we should be good. Fingers crossed. Last level of this hub world, here we go. Double header, because it features the double-headed enemies. Quite the pun. One good thing, I suppose, about failing that level with the motorbike is that it doesn't take a life, which is very nice. Let's take care of this knight. I've always liked medieval levels. They've always been some of my favourite. One thing that's been fun actually this playthrough is playing with the music off. I get to hear a lot more of the sound effects of the game, so I never realised before that this level actually has like thunder and lightning sound effects, which are really nice and atmospheric. A lot of love is clearly put into this game. I can't believe that just hit me. It's actually crazy. Actually crazy, this game. Oh my god, I didn't even realise that you could spin that. Okay, I was today years old when I found out that you can spin the wizard's magic attacks and they don't hurt you. That is good to know. I think that we can bounce on this guy. Yes, okay. Let's avoid the frog because we do not have any Aku mask right now. So just gonna be careful, take care of the frog. No, okay, my jump was bad. There we go. A slide into a double jump gives you a lot more height and it makes that a lot easier. Okay, so that is the last one. So we can go into the boss. Wait, have we missed one? What? I've got the crystal. Wait a second. Did I miss a level? Oh my god, I missed the second one. I do apologize. I was so confused there. We missed the water level. Let's go into that now. So sorry about that. I wish that we didn't have to do the water level. It is quite difficult. This one's definitely harder than the first underwater section. So, it's got a lot of nitro. dangerous in this one. I'm just gonna be really, really slow and steady, I think. That would probably be the best thing to do. Okay, that first section done. Let's just follow this around to be safe. And is there any eels here? No, there is a mine though. Oh, there is an eel there. I saw it. I saw it in the hole. Oh my gosh, and a shark as well. Okay, a checkpoint and a mask. Thank goodness. That is what we need. I'm gonna wait a second. Get that shark out of the way. Oh no, I think I've hit this. Oh no, we managed to get past it. Nice. This is a very tricky one. Oh my goodness. There is pufferfish in this. This is what I'm talking about. This game gets really tricky as you move on. Let's not hit the pufferfish if we can. Alright. Get that. There we go. I'm just gonna wait a second. I think there might be eels up here. I want the camera to change. Yes, I see it. I see the eel. I wasn't sure what side he was on. And I think that we're getting towards the end of the level now. Hopefully. Okay. Get that checkpoint, definitely. Alright, so let's just get past these. Shark. Oh, the shark. Oh my goodness. Very scary. Oh my god, I'm gonna hit these things. Oh, I'm so shocked that I didn't get hit. I'm so shocked. I am beyond shocked that we managed to do that. Wow, okay. That was looking a little bit scary. Alright, now we got the boss. Please forgive me, I need to drink a second. Okay. Going into entropy now. Very, very cool boss. Actually, one of the main villains of this game, I believe that he made the Time Twister itself, the machine that we're currently in. So, he's pretty cool. Oh my goodness, he's so loud. I hope that wasn't too loud for chat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if that was loud. He is angry. You little skunk, he says. Alright, so we just have to avoid his attacks and then run over to hit him. It's not too bad. And I do have a mask, which is helpful, of course. Definitely a boss fight where the double jump comes in handy. There we go. The concentration is real. Alright, let's see. We just gotta avoid these now. Oh my god, my double jump. No. My controller. I'm just gonna blame the controller for that one. Because I definitely did a double jump. There we go.
My time is up. But yours soon will be too.
Your time is up. So we now have the Death Tornado Spin to spin longer and faster, or to glide while in the air. Press the square button repeatedly. This one is actually really cool because if you do a double jump and then you do the tornado, you can get like really far distance. It's really, really useful for clearing very large gaps. Makes some sections definitely easier. So now we're into the second to last hub, and this is going to be Engine's set of levels. So we're going to go into a pretty hard level, to be honest. Sphynxinator, which has always been a really, really cool word to say. Sphynxinator, Sphynxinator, Sphynxinator. That's a pretty good word for ASMR. But yeah, we've got a few of the same enemies that we've seen before, but we've got so many more like perilous gaps and just really tough sections. And these mummies are so annoying, and the coffins as well, like the sarcophaguses. Definitely trouble. Let's get this checkpoint. I always loved the pictures on the walls in this level. I'm gonna wait for that. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I probably could have gone through it, but I just don't trust it. Like, they've got these dogs on the walls, and I always thought they were so cute. Don't get away from me, dude. Okay. And Egyptian mythology has always been like one of my absolute favourite mythologies. I love like all of the Egyptian gods and everything. I think that they're like so interesting and cool, and I love like hieroglyphics and all of the art. It's so cool. What? I spun him. You are all witness to that. You are all witness to how ridiculous that was. I spun him. He was definitely not hitting me there. I call shenanigans on that one. Let's just not even try and hit him this time. I don't trust him anymore. We're just gonna run past him. Get out of here, you. Definitely somewhere where the death tornado spin might come in handy. Let's do it. Get over this box. Yes, that death tornado spin is coming in clutch right now. A pretty tough level that we just got through there. Let's go into the next level, which is going to be, let's see, Bye Blimps. So Bye Blimps is another Coco level, and we're going to be in the plane this time, and we basically have to destroy all of the blimps. There's 7 of them. What is the button to shoot? Okay, it's circle. We're also going to be getting hit by the enemy plane, so we have to be careful. If we get hit too many times, we will have to get some health, so definitely keep an eye on the health. Okay, this is not too bad. I think I'm going to go for this one next. So there is an arrow on the screen that kind of helps you with where to go, like the direction of where the blimps are. But sometimes I find it easier to just go around in a big circle and then get the one in the middle last. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was pretty chill. That was quite a noisy level though, so I hope that wasn't too noisy. I think this is the thing, right? Is that I don't want to completely mute the game audio. I want to still be able to hear it, but at the same time, I don't want it to be too loud. So, it's a tough one. Tell No Tales, another Coco level. Yes, okay. This is another jet ski level. Quite a fair bit harder than the previous one, I think, so let's see how it goes. I'm gonna go around to the left, I think, just to avoid that bomb. And let's see what awaits us here. So we've got some bombs coming out of the sides there. I'm gonna follow this arrow. The draw distance is not incredibly good, but you know, it's a PS1 game, so we can't really be too mad about that. I think this game is very, very gorgeous actually, still, even to this day. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I love how colourful it is. It's just so lovely. I'm gonna go around this way, I think. Just avoid this. Yeah, that was probably the best route to avoid the enemies. Obviously, if you're going for all the boxes, then this is a fair bit harder because you've got to really, make sure you don't miss anything and take your time quite a bit more. But when you're just getting the crystals, it's not too bad. Speaking of the crystal, I wonder where the crystal is. I'm like so deeply trying not to get hit by anything that I don't even know if we have picked the crystal up. We might have already picked it up, I don't even know. I don't even know. But I don't think that we have. No, we haven't because it's here. Okay. Excellent. Just gotta get to the end now. I'm definitely gonna get this safety checkpoint here. Try and get around. Oh no, this is bad. Let's just wait for this bomb. Okay. Sometimes slow and steady wins the race. There's no sense in rushing if you think that you're gonna die. Maybe it's best to just take it nice and easy. Well, we've got quite a few lives, which is good, because now we'll have more for the later levels, which are going to be pretty tough, so that is definitely good. Let's see what the next one is. Number 19. Future Frenzy. Future Frenzy. Uh-oh. This level is pretty hard, I think. From my memory, the future themed levels are pretty tough, so let's see how it goes. Just wait for this. Yeah, those definitely can get you good, so I'm gonna just take my time with that. Not gonna rush this too much. Let's just take our time. Wait for this guy to go past. This little robot thing. Oh my gosh, that jump was really bad. It was like, it gave me like no distance whatsoever. It was really strange. Alright, first section done. I hope that there's a checkpoint somewhere, because I would like to have a checkpoint. Let's see. Yes, okay. I think these UFOs are best being jumped on. Rather than trying to go underneath them. And then waiting for these platforms. Just to be safe. Let's just wait for that. There we go. Oh, and that gives us a big spin. Make sure that we get onto that. Okay, this is going to be a tough one, I think. Alright. Oh, that was so scary. Okay, I'm going to jump over it. There we go. I wasn't sure which direction that enemy was going to go in then. Oh no. Oh, that was so lucky. I am very lucky for that one. Let's see. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one. Fit to jump on him. Oh yeah, that position was bad. Very bad. Those lasers make so much noise. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Stop making so much noise. I might have to edit the audio after so that they don't make so much noise. Very annoying. Get out of here, you. Trying to ruin my run right now. Stop it. Oh no. Oh, that was so lucky. They always do that at the end of a level. They always put like some really difficult obstacles in your way that you have to try and get past it, like just before the end. They are so mean for it. Okay, what is the next one? The final one. Tomb Wader. Very funny. Very funny naughty dog. Tomb Wader. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is the one with the water in it. Oh, I don't like this one. This is so annoying. So, the main gimmick of this level is that there's water that rises and goes back down, and you have to find a platform to stand on so that you don't drown in the water. It's very annoying. I'm gonna do the death tornado spin across that enemy. Makes it a little bit easier. I'll get that mask, definitely. I'm doing the death tornado spin across there. This is why it's really, really good to use. Because you get such distance with it. It's really good. And then let's just wait on this. There we are. So helpful. Imagine if we didn't have the tornado spin. It would be so tough without it. There we go. It's all about timing. That's all it is in this level, just all about the timing. Get on this. There we go. And we're almost there. I'm just gonna wait. Alright. And then I think this is like the last section. At least we've got a double mask. Okay. Nice. And then I'm just gonna wait until I spin this. Let's spin it now. Okay. So I think if you don't time that right, it would be very bad. I'm just gonna wait again. You could probably get across to that platform with the tornado. Yeah, you definitely can, but I was too scared in case I fell in the water. Alright, the last section. Okay, we managed to do it. That wasn't too bad. I've got an itchy nose. Oh my goodness. And now we've got the boss fight with Engine. Now this one might be a little bit loud, so if it is, I will adjust the audio after the fact. Because we are going to be playing as Coco and we're going to be in a spacecraft. It's very cool. What is the fire button? Circle. I'm gonna try and get his belly first. So, the way that this boss fight works is that you have to destroy all of the yellow parts. So, you destroy his two guns that he has, his two little missile things that he has on the top part of him, and also his belly button, which we've just defeated, so we're all good for that. I'm trying to focus on this left one for now, but it's not opening, and I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Okay, well, we got one of them. Okay, two more to go. just these ones now. There we go. And now I'm pretty sure he transforms. And then we have to destroy all of his yellow bits again. This second phase is quite difficult. Oh my gosh, I'm taking so much damage. Might have to concentrate a little bit. Oh, come on. No, oh my gosh, no. Okay, that's one of them. Oh my god, how many hits does it take? It's so crazy. Oh gosh, no. There's only one left. Okay, oh my god, we clutched that. We definitely clutched that out. That was very close to me dying. Okay, so the next item that we've got is the fruit bazooka. To fire fruit at a target, hold the L2 button to raise the gun, aim with the directional buttons, then press the circle button to fire. So the fruit bazooka is, you do need it to do the 105% completion. There are some boxes that you cannot get without using it, but other than that, I never really found it terribly useful. It's just kind of whatever, so yeah, I never was a huge fan of it personally, but I mean, it looks cool. Alright, last set of levels, and then it will be Cortex, so we're coming up on the end of the game. So the first level is going to be one of the future levels, and yeah, another tough one. So let's not be too hasty. Let's just take our time, just make sure that we get through it. I'm gonna spin this guy. So you can get through those big robot enemies, actually, if you have the invincibility mask. These ones right here. But because we don't, then we have to just go into them like that. Just gonna be really careful here because I've lost my mask already. Already we've lost the mask. This is where the game starts to get crazy. Oh, you see the boxes on, that was crazy. Okay. Or at least wait for them. There we go. Okay, we got through the first section. That was probably the hardest section of the game so far. But we're getting there. I don't think that this has gone too bad, considering I was expecting to die a lot more. We haven't died too many times, so honestly, I will take that as a win. Oh, that was so lucky. I tried to do a double jump there, but it just ate my input again. It keeps doing that. I think it's my controller that I'm using. Oh my god, no. Oh, I could not get away from him. There we go. Alright. It's not over yet, though. Okay, where is that other stupid thing? There it is. I hate this thing, man. Okay, that's how you're supposed to do that. A checkpoint. Nice. That's excellent. Okay. this one. Alright, no, oh my goodness. They come out of nowhere, these things. I really don't like them. There we go. Gotta really time your jumps with this level. This last set of levels is definitely tough. Okay, I think that this is probably the last section. Let's get some Wumpa fruits. Okay. We didn't have any mask for any part of that, I feel like. Or we got masks and then I immediately lost them because, yeah, that level definitely got me good, I have to say. But we got through it, so let's go to the next level now. What is the next one gonna be? It is another motorbike level. Okay, I don't think this one is as bad as the first two, but I can't really remember. So we will find out together. So we're quite far back and there's 9 of them. And the police cars are also moving backwards and forwards. That's wonderful. That's just terrific news, isn't it? I've already missed the dash pad. I feel like the first time through, it's really, really hard to tell where you're supposed to go, you know? And like, we need to know where all of the tricky twists and turns are. Definitely. And then we need to use that ramp because there's a hole on the other side, so definitely need to do that. Let's go around these. Oh, there was a dash there. I missed that. Yeah, so we might not win this one because I've missed quite a few dashes so far. I'm just gonna go around all of that. I don't even want to deal with it. I'm just gonna take my hand off the accelerator just a tiny bit. Oh my goodness, no! Oh, that was so lucky. Oh my god. Okay. That was crazy. Stop. Oh my god. This is what I mean. That dashpad was just sending me to my doom. There was really nothing I could have done. I feel like it was just an elaborate troll, you know? It was so mean. But we did it. Oh my god, okay, first try. I will take a first try on the motorbike level. I will take it. Because that level, just any of those levels, I hate them. When I was young, I used to get my mom actually to do the motorbike levels because I hated them so much. So whenever I would play, I'd be like, "Mom, can you come and help me with the motorbike level?" And she'd sit there and do it because she had so much more patience than me. And I had no patience whatsoever. And she was always really good at it. Okay, the timing on that is a little bit questionable, I have to say. Like, you're kidding. What is the timing on this? I see, okay. I'm gonna wait for this to come back. I just don't trust it. Where are the enemies? Okay, there's lots of these. That's fine. Oh, very, very scary, this monkey. Oh my god. We could manage to get across. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna get on that, so I did like an emergency tornado spin. That death tornado move is actually really, really useful. Oh, that was lucky. A checkpoint, nice. Okay. I feel first. There's no sense in rushing this section. Alright. Oh wait, there is a yeah, I'm not even gonna try and stand on that platform, it's too risky. We're just gonna go around it. Okay, the timing on this is gonna be terrible. Okay, I managed to do it. That's fine. Let's get some. Oh, I was just about to say let's get some Wumpa, but I accidentally spun them all. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, my alarm just went off. I will edit that out, don't worry. I am so sorry for that. I should have known that the alarm was on, but I forgot. I'm so sorry. Get out of here, monkey. Alright. I think, to be honest, I'm just gonna wait for them to throw it. Throw it then. They are so sneaky, aren't they? They really do try anything, these enemies. Okay, that went not too bad. It could have gone worse, so we will take it. Okay, Mad Bombers. This is one where you're in the plane, but as Crash. In the Insane Trilogy, you can actually play this level as Coco, I think, because you can switch to Coco for any level of the game. It's really cool. So for this particular level, we have to take down all of these planes, and they can be such a pain to hit. You have to hit them in their engines. So, like where the little blades are, you have to hit them in that. It is such a pain. There we go. And we have to also make sure that we don't run out of health as well, so this one can be definitely tricky. Please leave me alone. Oh, the plane got away from me there. These plane levels are definitely a little bit easier on the Insane Trilogy, I have to say. I'm gonna get this healthy. Definitely need it. It's really hard to see where the hitboxes are on these ones. There's only 2 left. Oh my god, they take so much of your health. My goodness. What is the spin button? I forget. Oh, square is the spin button. It's a bit annoying that square is the spin button, because it's like on the other side of the shoot button. So you have to press circle and square at the same time. So like I'm currently holding down the circle button, but then I'm having to like move my finger across. Oh no! Alright, okay. That was pretty tough. I have to say that flying level was definitely more difficult than the blimp one. Those planes would not get away from me and your health just drains. So yeah, that was a challenge. Okay, what is gonna be the last level of this hub now? Bug Light. Oh, I actually quite like this level. This is very unique. It reminds me of a level from Crash 1. I can't remember the name of it in Crash 1, but basically it's like the entire level is darkness and you have to keep using a mask to give you light. But in this level, instead of it being light from a mask, it's light from these little books that you get. And I feel like it's like a nice little callback to Crash 1. And I think it does give you quite a few Uka Uka masks as well. Or Aku Aku masks. Oh my god, I don't believe I just slid through them. fine. It is absolutely fine. Oh, a triple mask, nice. Okay, so the game actually wants you to use the triple mask for this section, that's cool. That's really cool. Just gonna be running for dear life here. Run, Crash, run. Well done, Crash. Gonna jump around that guy, don't trust him. Okay, so far so good. But yeah, this part really does ask you to, oh, I'm gonna wait for that. I think it's better to be safe than sorry with those doors. I really do. But yeah, this part of the game really demands that you are fast. Because of the little bug lights, they do run out after a certain amount of time of having them, so they aren't infinite. And when they do run out, you are left in just complete darkness, so it's very hard. You have to do it as fast as possible. Alright, so now that we've got every crystal in the game, we can go into last boss, Cortex. I love Cortex, he's so funny. He just makes me laugh so much, all of his humorous sayings. And one of my favourite Crash games is Crash Twinsanity, and he's very funny in that game. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see a Crash Twinsanity playthrough. I would love to do that at some point. Okay, so we need to avoid Uka Uka, who is the evil mask, and Aku Aku, who is our very nice friendly mask, of course. And Cortex is going to throw a bunch of bombs, and we have to make sure that we do not get hit by the bombs. And then when Cortex's shield goes down, you can spin him into the hole, and we have to do that 3 times. And obviously, because Aku Aku is fighting with Uka Uka, you do not have a mask for this boss fight, so you have to do it with 1 hit point, which adds to the challenge. I think it's a really, really unique and fun idea for a boss where it takes away your, your mask. I died. Very unfortunate. We definitely got it this time. That bomb really did come out of nowhere. So this time, definitely, we are going to be locking in. Definitely taking care of him. I just don't want to get too close to the bomb. Okay. They're gonna do the spin, right? So just avoid the attacks from Cortex. And then as soon as he starts doing the bombs, just move towards him a bit. And he's gonna get hit by the bomb, oh my goodness. Alright, last phase. I like standing in this corner here because it's a bit easier to see, like, where the masks are and what they're doing. Oh gosh, they're doing this. They're doing this now. Where they teleport towards you. Oh gosh. It's a tough one, definitely. Okay, I think that we've done it. There we go, okay. Speed choose to run faster. Hold down the R2 button while running. That is very, very good for the time trials. But with that, we've actually beaten Crash 3. We've got the standard ending. There you go. This is not fair.
Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach.
This is funny.
With a nice big drink and a woman with
Nice big.
bags tied for my head. It's not over.
Cortex is so funny to me.
Still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
So, as Uka says, there's still all of the gems and all of the relics to collect, so definitely this game is very, very fun to 100% complete, but I feel like that is an excellent, oops, I just hit the mic, sorry, I feel like that is an excellent place to stop for just the playthrough for today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me while I've played this game. I've really, really enjoyed it, and if you liked, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, and maybe give some suggestions of what games you would like me to do an ASMR playthrough of. But with that being said, thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.